everyone, welcome back to Atomic News TV. So today, I have more thoughts on the whole Kavanaugh issue. Who doesn't, right? This is some serious shit going down. Okay, so people are upset right now about Trump and his comments at a rally in regards to Ford's testimony. I'm not sure why everybody's upset, honestly, and I'm saying this as a woman, okay? He stated facts. He repeated her testimony. You know, when she was asked, you remember what the address is, and of course I'm not quoting this correctly because I'm driving and I'm not in front of the computer. I don't have my notes in front of me. But do you remember, where this took place? I don't remember. Do you know the date? I don't remember. Et cetera, et cetera. Everything was, I don't remember, I don't recall. So he repeated these things. He is repeating factual testimony, and people are upset. And people are like, well, it's a sensitive subject. You shouldn't be talking about it. It's a public subject. Okay, this is not a private subject. It is now public. Unfortunately, because somebody leaked her letter. Feinstein. So, I don't get why people are upset. Because he is stating factual information about a public case. What, we can't talk about it? Of course we're going to talk about it. He's the president of the United States. He can talk about whatever the fuck he wants. That's just the way it is. As long as what he's talking about is the truth. And in this case, it was the truth. So all you people who are upset about it need to go check yourself, because you apparently can't handle shit. Straight up. Okay, let's talk about Feinstein. That bitch leaked this shit. Straight up. She did. Okay, and let's just say, what if it wasn't her? Somebody in her office leaked it, obviously. It's part of the Democratic agenda. All the Democrats can do is try and hit one thing after another. And even though they continue to lose, they lose every time, they still try something new. Oh, that didn't work? Okay, here's the next thing. Okay, that didn't work? Okay, here's the next thing. And it's one thing after another. It just keeps going. Ever since Trump came in, into the run for president, that's when it started. And it's going to continue throughout this man's presidency. And when he's reelected in 2020, because he will be reelected, it's going to continue. Okay, so the Kavanaugh thing obviously isn't working. So let's try his taxes again. Let's hit the tax subject again. My God, if the Democrats took all this energy that they put into trying to ruin Trump into something positive, can you imagine how great our country would be? But they're too goddamn stupid and petty and conniving, and it disgusts me. It really does. Okay, there are Democrats out there that are good. There absolutely are. Just like there are some Republicans who are bad. Okay, it exists. Both ends for both parties. But, oh my God, this is just fucking getting old. Democrats need to just give it up. Give it up, Democrats. Do something positive. And then as far as whoever leaked this letter, whoever it is, and they're going to find out who it is. They will. I hope they go down. I hope they go down. Because you ruined this woman's life. You did. She is always going to be known as Kavanaugh's accuser. And she's always going to be known as the girl who doesn't recall and doesn't know. And whoever it is that leaked this ruined her life. Her family is always going to be affected. And that is sad. Okay, obviously we don't know if she's telling the truth. I mean, this could be another Democrat ploy, paid her to, accuse Kavanaugh. It's absolutely possible. And then, you know what? It's absolutely possible that this really did happen to her, and Kavanaugh is a D-bag. I mean, like I said in my previous video, he does look kind of douchey. But we're probably never gonna know, unfortunately, because this woman let it go. 36 years. Let it go. Yeah, she may have talked about it with her therapist, and she may have told her husband, but you know what? She didn't do the right thing and tell the police. She didn't do the right thing at the right time. And you know what? And if he gets elected in, it's really her fault, because she didn't do the right thing at the right time. If you are a victim of abuse of any kind, sexual assault, sexual abuse, physical abuse or assault, domestic abuse, whatever it may be, you need to go to the right people and tell somebody. I mean, and if you're scared, that's absolutely understandable. Absolutely, it's understandable. But within a week or 2 weeks or a couple months, then you go find somebody. There is always a way to get out of a negative situation like that. There is always an out. A safe out. And women who hold this in for years and years and years, and then all of a sudden, oh, me too. Hashtag me too. Oh, dear Lordy. That sound always gets me when I'm filming. This whole Me Too movement, that's what I gotta say about that. The whole Me Too movement. If you didn't report it when it happened, that's what I have to say about that. And I say that as a woman who has been assaulted in the past, physically, not sexually, for not coming forward. All those women, all the Me Too women. That's what I have to say about that. So, you know what? I hope Kavanaugh gets elected into the Supreme Court. I hope he does, because this is a up situation, and shame on her for not coming forward, and shame on him if he did in fact do it. Shame on him. But because of the situation and the way it was presented and the way that nobody ever came forward, you know what? He just got his free ticket. I know it probably seems wrong. It probably does. But because this whole situation is so fucked up, her life is ruined, his life is ruined. I hope they both get something positive out of it. He should get elected in the Supreme Court if he's qualified. This should be erased because it was 36 years ago and nobody reported it, and that's not his fault that it wasn't reported. It's her fault. It is his fault if he did it, though. Absolutely. It's like a negative situation. It's not a win-win. I mean, you almost have to put it to bed and forget it. You have to, because there's no way to prove it at this point. There just isn't. And so I hope when the vote goes in tomorrow, I hope they vote Kavanaugh in. And I say that as a woman. Yep, I said it. And Democrats, fucking give it up. Give it up. You guys are goddamn idiots. All these different, ploys. Guess what? Your tax thing, it's gonna go south too, just like everything else. And the Republicans, we're gonna win again. We're gonna win again. Sorry. Eventually, you're gonna get sick of losing. Eventually. And I can't wait for that day, because it's gonna be a better country then, because then you're gonna put your efforts towards something better. So I can't wait for that day where you get sick of losing, because that's all you're doing is losing and losing and losing. And guess what? This midterm election, you're gonna lose again. So that's what I have to say about all that. If you like it, great. If you don't, sorry. We're all entitled to our opinion, right? This is my opinion. I don't, expect everybody to like what I just said. I don't. So if you watch this video all the way to the end, thank you. I hope you guys had a great day. If you like my videos, hit the like button, hit subscribe, hit the bell icon, and you will see more videos from me. All right, you guys have a great week. It's going to be a rainy week here in the Midwest. Hopefully you're going to have a better weekend than I'm going to. Even though I really like rainy weather. I do. I love it. I'm kind of done with it. I'm kind of done with it for this season. It's been a little bit too wet. So you guys have a great one, and I will catch you next time. Peace out. Will this thing shut off already? Isn't that a blooper?